live yet or not? Ooh, nothing yet. Oh yeah, there we go. Advert. It's muted at least for the new Omen desktop overpriced HP gaming machine. Anyway, hello everybody, and let me get back in here. So, welcome to a new streaming series, which is a new series in general, and this is Not TFC, because I'm really crap at names. Yeah, I couldn't think of anything better. So this is a pack that aims to emulate TFC in 1.12 without actually being Terra Firmacraft. And at the moment, I am just waiting. Let me just stick that there. I'm waiting for daytime to come, which is not a million miles away. You can't really tell very well, but I'm just in my hobo hole here, and then we can continue onwards. Now, since I recorded the first episode of this, I have added a few mods, and we're going to add a tweet and things. And I do know, I'm fully aware that this pack is not ready. It is not balanced. It's not complete. But obviously, I need as many eyes on target as I can get. Let me just have a drink. So the more people we have playing it, the more things get reported. So for example, I've already been told that it's not possible to make bronze, so that's a problem we need to solve. Not tonight, but you know, we'll make notes and stuff. I've been fine-tuning the geolysis ores, so I've turned off, for example, the platinum clusters, so they shouldn't appear anymore. There's no point to them, as is the same with the yellorium. I need to get this flint, because what we're going to do as soon as we get to daytime is make this flint stone knife. And yeah, I was kind of hoping that we would be through the worst of the night, but we're still not there, and I'm in no state to go out and play, so yeah. Hi Potter, how's it going? So hopefully everybody's had a good weekend anyway. Mine has been, yeah, not bad. It's not been good, it's not been bad, it's not been terrible. It's, come on, how long does this night take? My first mission, the moment this gets over and done with, is to get myself to the position where I can actually get a bed, well, a sleeping bag from Comforts made. Stick your neck out. Nah. Plenty of in fact, I really can't see a huge amount going on. True, but we're almost to the point where it's going to be daytime. So I did do a little bit of exploring. I've now spotted there's an ancient warfare encampment down there. Well, it's supposed to be dangerous, and I'm pleased you're enjoying it. There are issues. We know there are issues. So if you do spot any, do report them on the mod pack, on the packs page. Oh come on! Oh damn it! Now I can't reach that one. Sunrise. We're getting there. Of course, it's raining. That means it's not going to be as safe as I would like, but I think we can probably take a chances out here now. There's at least one hostile on the map, so let's go and deal with him. Hi. How are you doing, sir? Pleased to make your acquaintance. Yeah, so we really could do with it not snowing. Yeah. Right, so what do we need? We need... Oh, geez, look at all them down there. That is not going to be fun. It's even worse off that direction. We're going to need to get some water in us and avoid... Creepers are probably my Yeah, I'm probably going to add some alternative bucket recipes, possibly using copper. One of the comments I've seen is that there's not really a lot of uses for copper. Let's not go near that skeleton. So I'm probably going to be using those to add some recipes for things like skillets and stuff. Hi Pure, how's it going? All right, that's yeah. Right, what do I want to do? Well, I wish it had stopped raining, but so one of them added some mods, and one of them is the survivalist mod. If you break grass, you will sometimes get these grass or any of the grass entities, basically. Then you will sometimes get these plant fibers, and plant fibers are going to be your friend. Well, you know, if you're lucky. It's been suggested that making a recipe to use the rocks. So bucket recycle, yeah, that would obviously make sense as well. What I really need to get now is gravel. So let me just deal with that particular one. I only need 2 pieces. And I'll live with that bit of... Oh, well, I actually need 1 piece now. Excellent. What can I get rid of here? Rotten flat beetroot seeds. Right, so... Did I not get... Damn you. And a stick. Beetroot seeds. Come on, give me that gravel. Thank you. Right, so we've got a flint. We've got 2 flints now. Oh, man. Let me just do that. What was that? Tomato seeds, beetroot seeds I don't want. I will keep the gravel. And, well, pig, armed with that, we can now go and make... I've got a piece of string already, so I think that's the one. No, that's not what I wanted then. It was... Get the right recipe. So there's a crude hatchet you can make, which basically is flint and... Well, you saw what it was. It was... That's a crude pick, crude hatchet, but the one we want is... No. Got there eventually. There you go. Flintstone knife. Not to be confused with, you know, Fred. Right, we also need to... Let me just get rid of some of this crap that we don't want. A pineapple, melon we'll keep. Those can go... I'm on like... that can go. Drink. So... Yeah, well, with Ancient Warfare, I think that was one of the things that I did like about the idea here, that we could use it to take this pack and give us a little bit more to do with it. So what we're looking for now is sheepses. Cute bunny rabbit is all well and good, but it ain't no sheepy. Obviously, the other thing we're looking for is all these telltale traces of things as well. I've got a windy garden. You know what? I'm going to leave. If I get carried away, I'll be picking stuff up left, right, and centre, and I'll not get anywhere. So, telltales of any ores. So, what else? Hi, Swamp. What else has been issued? So the inability to make bronze in Tinker's Construct is a bit of a problem, because there's 2 geolysis ores in the iron ores. One is the... Oh, God. Hang on. One is... You're not going to tell me, are you? No. We get that from hematite and limonite. Hematite we can break with the stone level pick. Limonite we can't. And that is an issue, because if you're unlucky and find let me eat something. What have we got that I only have a small amount of? Bread. That will do me. Yeah, if you're unlucky, you will you'll find limonite, and limonite you can't mine unless you would get a bronze level pick. Basically the next level up from iron, you need a diamond level pick to mine it. As I say, that's a problem. It's only a minor problem, but it's one that I'm trying to fix. What we got there? Gold sample. Okay, let's add a marking, new gold. Let's give it a nice yellow. This is just going to be like TFC. So we don't need. Hey, what the hell was cataplant? Oh, cool. I'm going to be exploiting those later, I think. That's a new one on me, a cataplant, eh? I'm taking these pineapples because they are particularly nutritious. And if you look at they give 4.5% fruit on your food rating as well, which is good. Is there any signs of anything else around? Sometimes it's easier to spot these things. It might have been there's a little bit of me going, would I have been quicker off just beating grass until I got the fibres? A little bit of me. Oh man, leek seeds, lovely. See, if we get the fibres, then I can make wool, but that's not going to give me. I'm going to need a lot of it. Well, I need 3. And to get 3, I'm going to need a sheep or several. I'm sure there was sheeps over. Oh, I see. Yeah, I'm guessing they're. Hopefully, they've improved the AI a little bit. I think they hook in. Well, I think they must hook into some of the standard AI, because I can't see how they can not. Come on, sheep. Sheepy sheeps, where are you? Now this seems counterintuitive, but fortunately the game doesn't discriminate against swamp water. So yeah, we'll top up in here in the swamp. But yeah, realistically, it shouldn't. Swamp water should be vile. That's true. It definitely does beat waiting a year for jute. Many things beat waiting a year for jute. I'm just going to go along here and beat the grass as I walk, because it. You see, I've already almost got 2 pieces of string worth. Wow! But I still need those sheepses, and I've not seen one. I know there's sheep about. I'm fairly certain there was some near the hobo hole. Feather, peacock feather, an opal one rather than the black one, which someone pointed out. Oh, the camel will do it, will it, as well? That's interesting. The knife will do it for definite. We'll shear them. It's one of the suggestions that was made out there, but we need to find a sheep. If we don't find a sheep, I'm stuck in a hobo hole again all day, and I don't want to do that because it's not good for stream. And there's absolutely no point to running around trying to. Will you? I know you are. Oh, hello. There's 2. Lovely. Any more? You got any of your harem around here, sir? I've got not quite enough for another one. What are they? Tomato seeds. I really don't want to lose those. I'll lose those instead. I don't like not having a space, because when you don't have a space on your inventory bar and you you forget you haven't got a space on your inventory bar, and then the next thing you know is yeah. No, it's always a hobo hole with me. The next thing you know, you've forgotten something and you've left it behind. Right, not going down that way, and the sun's setting already, so we need to get a wiggle on so I can reset the day, and then we can, come on, sheepy sheep here, sheepy chicken is not going to hack it. All right, let's go down. I'm fairly certain there were some sheepies near the hobo hole, so it'll give you the opportunity to drop some stuff off as well, which is always good. Oh man, that's it. It's of course assuming I can get past this area here. This land bridge here is pretty cool. I think I want to incorporate this into whatever I end up building. But right now we are... Run! I heard a skeleton. Right, is there not a sheep around here somewhere? I could have sworn there was. I may actually have some wool, thinking about it. I have killed a few. Let me... Yes. Right, you would make me a sleeping bag, which would be ideal, because then we can sleep the night off. Excellent, we've covered that bit. Well, armed with that, we should now be able to sleep the night. Please, you're enjoying it. A Simple Life is actually, I think, a really nice pack. Apparently, the 99 Blocks is working on Simple Life 3 at the moment, so that's something to look forward to. Right, what have we got in here, and what can I also put in here? Or tell you what, let's do something sensible. We'll break that out, and we shall come outside and we'll expand the hobo hole a little bit. Pardon me. That makes the hobo hole a little bit more usable, because now I can take you out and we can get another chest in and empty our inventory a little bit, because we're just snided out with stuff here at the moment. Yeah, I'll leave that. We'll keep the pineapples for now, and we'll leave as much of this as we can. Take those, and that can stay as well. I'm trying to figure out how that looks like a Glock, actually. Let's have a look. Strange looking Glock. Right. I suppose the next thing we need to think about is... I played around with it a little bit. It's a bit naggy, I think, is probably the nicest thing I can say about it. Right, where am I going? Let's head off and look that way. Need to find some things. I also could do with some clay, which... that's sand. I really don't want wolves around me if I can avoid it, because they're a pain. They'll kill all the wildlife. Yeah, they're naggy, because it's always like, oh, I need so many blocks. Whereas Ancient Warfare, the guys don't make their own places to live, as I recall. Let me grab a little bit of clay and just jump in there. That will give us access to clay buckets at least. But I still want to try and find some decent mineral deposits. We've found the kimberlite, we've found gold now, or we found the location of it anyway. We haven't actually found it, but you know. How cute is that? I'll give Razzleberry one thing, you know, she makes nice cute animals. I'll give her many things actually, but you do feed them. There's usually a central deposit and they just come back and feed themselves, but you don't feed them anything like a fainting doe. Don't mind if I do. Oh, there's another one over there. And while we're up high, we should keep our eyes open for any minerals as well, because they are will at least give me 2 beds to I can actually set a bed now rather than just that. Which way next? This thing is pretty good. It works as shears for right, let's have a try. The only problem is when you're trying to watch the chat, you're not watching for any little interesting piles of mineral telltales, and they are very, very easy to miss. I mean, it was by design, you know. We put all this ground cover in to confuse everyone. Oh, hang on, this is get us old really quick. There we go. It's the only thing I know the thirst is, I suppose, I mean, I'm doing it when it's probably too early, to be honest. No, I am not going into that Forest of Doom, that's a certainty. So we're going back this way. And yeah, hematite would be great, but I'll take copper, to be honest. I'll take any signs of anything that we can use and find and use will be gratefully received. But yeah, this is no different from TFC, which was obviously the objective. You have exactly the same thing. You're hunting around for some telltale signs of a thing. I mean, I wish I could come up with getting the forging mechanic, and Primal Core has been pointed out as being a very good mod for doing that kind of thing, but it's a little bit too much for what I want right now. If I wanted to be that extreme, then you know there's plenty of mods out there that will do. Oh, little stupid chicken thing. I thought you were you know, a little yellow pile of something. But no, it wasn't. It was a stupid chicken thing out to con me. Okay, we'll have this because it'd be wrong not to. And that's a bit of bread in the bag. But still, he's been really tight with the old minerals, it's got to be said. From the trees, from the iron trees, yeah, that's an option. Olive leaves, not really what I'm looking for. I was looking for iron leaves, but there we go. Ironically, it turns out I've found when I've been testing this and just having you're a Murray pine. What the hell is a Murray pine? I'm going to chop it down and find out. It'll take a short while. Cool. nothing else, we got some wood out of for our effort there. What are you? That's actually quite a nice plank. I like that. That's a nice tree. We'll take it. We'll take a good, nice tree any day. I'm gonna go that way. There we go. We need to get leather, that's one thing, but there is an issue with getting leather, and that's that the cows, well, the bull will attack you if you're not careful. Hang on. Let's grab those while we're at it. Oh, hang on then. Let me just make a note of that. Thank you for that, Pure. That's definitely one of the items that is missing from this. I mean, we'll never achieve an absolute 100% Terra Firma Craft clone. The only way you'd do that is if you took Terra Firma Craft and updated it to 1.12 as a mod. Which obviously you can't do because it's, you know, it's not open source for one. And hello, no, nobody in. Cow. But this is really being tight with the old ore selection. What are you? Are you olives again? Ironwood. Now this is the one that you get the berries from. Might be enough to get us started, however. And obviously it replants a sapling anyway, so that's fine. Well, yeah. We can always take those. Might be an option. Any more for any more? Nope, I think that is all of the ironwood. What did we get there? 14. Now use those are used in a crushing tub to make ironberry juice, and you use that to make a tiny pile of iron for every 500 millibuckets. It's not a very good source of iron, but you know, like you say, it's a possibility. Quickly sleep. But you need to cook meat. Now that is a baby pigoo, so there's no point trying to kill piglet, I should say. Pigoo. It's a pigoo. Don't care what anybody else says, it's a pigoo. You, on the other hand, will give me some pork. Baby pig, we'll leave you alone. I'll take those. Right. Come on. I can't believe how tight this has been with the ore gen. On every test world, I've never seen it quite this tight, but I've just seen up in the top corner there's a desert. And that will make all the difference in the world. Mainly because you can see the damn things. They're not any more common on there, but they are more things. Now the next update will include a tweak to increase the spawn rate of hematite, because currently you are 33% more likely to get limonite than you are to get hematite. What are you? Quartz. Not what I wanted, but we'll take it, because quartz will be really handy down the line. And then we got, oh, more quartz. Yeah, well, we know that's in this area anyway. It may even be the same chunk. But little sheepy, hello. Oh, you're a lamb. I can't do anything with. Are you a lamb? You're a lamb as well. Damn it. Painting dough. We'll shear it again. Hello. Don't mind me. I think that's enough wool for the time being. The problem with this, you know, is it's so easy. It is so easy just to lose complete track of where you're going. Now, part of me wants to not go and play with the desert. But having said that, there's no heat. We're not faffing around with heat. If heat was on in Tough as Nails, then the desert would be hell. It would not be pleasant at all. I'll just take those quickly, and that should. I'm taking that just because obviously we've also got to make a smeltery at some point. Deserts are interesting because, for one, they, as I say, you can see the actual items, but there's also more features in deserts. There's obviously the desert temple, as well as villages. So it might be beneficial. Hello. It's interesting how I'm going to get in white wool off of these guys, but don't mind me. Okay. Let's have a look. What can we see from up here? Anything? The plants make it awkward, which is, as I say, was part of the design philosophy in some respects. But you know, when you're actually up against your own design philosophy and you're kind of going, "Oh crap! Why did I do that? What kind of idiot?" That's an interesting looking. There's a pile of something down there. Do you see that? That he got fruity. He just saw that naked sheep after it had been sheared and went, "Oh, lapis." New. Close. Right, that's probably lapis over this side then as well. No, this is limonite. See what I mean? I can't mind this. I can do that, however. Let's not forget that this, if I add a tag here, new limonite, save, close. So iron is not actually impossible. You can pick up the telltale markers. Oh, that was nickel. Damn you. See, that's actually now got. This is bauxite. And this chunk here, and again we'll want some of that. Now I'm fairly certain I can mine bauxite. I can't do limonite, but I can at least. Oh, hang on, beryl. I'll not pick that one up. That's emeralds. So you can be nice and green. Wow. It's just like it's almost like going from nothing to just an abundance of materials suddenly, or abundance of potential materials. Well, unfortunately, it's not. You don't strip mine with geolysis. You find the vein and then dig it out. I'm just going to check around this area a little bit more. We're going to need to get sticks and lots of them, because we're going to need ladders, and probably flint as well would be a good idea, and a tool station. Yeah, all of those things. Just get me all of those. That'll do. Get me. Thank you. Okay. Let's have a think. I think we've kind of exhausted that area. So if the ironwood itself has no other use than being wood. So we can do that. Now we can get you, and then we can make one of them, and we can make some of those, and then we can make a tool station, and we can make that. Get rid of that. That should do us for now. Let's go back and find that bauxite, because that's the first thing we're going to want. Yeah, I mean copper would have been nice as well, but you know, yeah, it is exactly enough for a pick. It's not enough to repair it, but it is enough for a pick. Now, pro tip: find your chunk. Middle, we'll get you, we'll pop that down, and we are going to make a cock up. We're going to make ladders. We're going to make a quick chest, because we haven't got any convenient form of carrying this yet, and we shall leave some bits and pieces behind. That can go in there for now. That can, those can. We want probably more than that, so we'll make another. That's 51. If 51 isn't enough, right, so we know that this has to be somewhere in this chunk. That's how geolysis works. It's chunk based, and the easiest way of finding it is probably going to be using the middle of the chunk, so about here-ish, give or take. Didn't really want to do that, but go. So we'll take you, and we'll do the old straddle the line. Oh, use the right tool. And then we'll head down. Now later on, when we get to iron, get some iron, there is a prospector's pick, and we got a very good chance that we could miss it. We could go all the way down to bedrock like this and not actually achieve our target. But you know, we'll take our chances, and there you go. You pays your money, you takes your chances, and there's our bauxite. So we can mine this stuff, and I will just keep on going down on this side. I think that looks to be probably about it. Yep, it does. You're not wrong. Oh man, I don't want a vast amount of this, but let's just grab a little bit. How are we doing up there? It's getting on towards night time. How we got there? That's 14. If I take 32, that'll be equivalent to 64. And I'll turn off the chunk boundary as well, because we don't really need that. 18. Can we get a sleep on? Yes, we can. Bit of a lightning glitch there. It's interesting because it's a pain to when you consider that it is a pain initially to find that. Let me eat that other bit of bread, and will get me down to a reasonable level of things. It's a pain to find the initial resources, but when you find them, you know you've got a solid amount. You're not going to be sat there getting 5 or whatever. And diamonds, for example, spawn in veins of up to 20. And obviously iron can be massive. amounts. 26, 28, 31. We'll have one more. That should be enough for now, and we'll just light this up with this, and then we shall grab the old ladder. Oops, where did I just put that? Strange mechanic that. See, I've done it again. Why should you be able to do that? It makes no sense whatsoever to me. But that's kind of perfect. We'll pop that down there with a torch on it, so it's dead easy to spot where we are. And we'll take that and that. We'll leave the marble. I will take you the iron berries. I will take I'm not really that bothered about the planks, to be honest. We'll leave those, and we'll keep the ladders on us. Let's go into the desert a bit and see what we can find, because obviously we've got that. What I could use is some copper, because we're going to smelt you down to make molten aluminium, and we need 1 copper to 3 to make aluminium brass. Yeah, it isn't. It's just an irritating mechanical. I don't know. Maybe it'll be fixed in 1.13. Who knows? We're going to go and find out. See if we can't find some more stuff in this desert anyway. Because deserts are always fun. And then we'll head back and see about maybe getting that smeltery up and running. I think that would be the next sensible thing. We could do with more limonite or hematite, because the clay bucket's only good for one. That was the thing. Clay bucket is only good for one thing of lava, and then it'll break. So, or it should do if it's configured correctly. Of course, probably not, because it's me involved here. This is a very small desert. Yeah, well, that's my plan, is to put this pack onto the server to get more eyes on testing. So probably in the next few days or next week, and we'll bring the coop life. I'll take a backup with the world, because obviously some of you may want a copy of it before I turn it off, in which case I'll make it available, and we'll move back down to, we'll come and try this one out, and hopefully, you know, everybody can get on all right with it. I'm finding it, in terms of its processing requirement, it is quite light, so, which is a nice feature. Oh, hello. I've just spotted something over there. We're going to go over to there in a moment, but first I want to just see if I can't spot there is a water source over there. This desert's been stingy as hell with its minerals. And the other thing I do want to do is, where's my options? Options, beacons, no. Close. Better. I've just realised I've got waypoint beacons on. Well, it will go on the server. It will be on the server in, as I say, the next week or so. I had planned to get it done this weekend, but yeah, plans are meant to fall apart. Yeah, there's that over there, if you didn't spot what I was referring to. That is a really nice find. It's a very dangerous find, but it's a really nice find as well. And you can see why. If you can't see why it's a really dangerous find, well, there's a reason why those trees are caught on fire, and it's not immediately apparent from them when you get into it. What have we got? Lapis? Lapis. You know what? I should actually edit that one as well. There you go. Save. Quartz can stay white. Limonite will make... doesn't matter, can stay white. I'm actually not that bothered. Hematite. Ha 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 ha. Hello. Wrong button. Alright, hematite. Now, did I bring the book with me? I bet I bloody well didn't. No, I didn't. But it doesn't matter. J. New. Hematite. Save. Close. I should try this one here, shouldn't I? Because there's a middle point. We've got our ladders. Let's go down. If you're anything like me, you'll probably spend a great deal of your time living in a hobbit hole, so it's not an inappropriate name. Now, hematite, I don't think it's as low as limonite. Limonite can be right down at bedrock. Hell, there we go. I'll take that. And I can mine hematite with flint, so world is good and happy. I think a stack of, or half a stack of this will do for now. Copper would also be useful right now. Oh, hello. I don't mind gravel either, to be honest, because it's all useful. He says throwing out that one. But that was a pretty good find. Now hematite, this is going to be a big old vein again. And of course, the one thing we can do with this that we can't do with TFC is the torch trick. Get the right slot. The one thing that occurs to me with that is there's nothing to stop us using the what's the mod? The spread players out mod. So you all everybody starts off a little bit spread out from each other. You know, not so far that you lose the cooperative element, but far enough that you can still do that. So we could look at a player spread. That might be an option. I don't know. There will always be trade-off. I mean, when you consider, you know, this is exactly the same problem that TFC's had for years. Was the fact that, you know, on a server, two people. My pick is always in my number 2 slot. So let's fix that. How are we at? 32. Perfect. We'll ladder up now and get out and go and have a look at that thing. Oh, come on. Right. I should also probably cover that side up. Okay, right, we've got stuff, we've got other stuff on us, and we've got a very, very tempting looking thing. That is a trap chest, and I got caught out by this the very first time I ever played Ancient Warfare. Simple to do, just take that out. And if you really want to be sure, just take the redstone out. In fact, you probably want to harvest the redstone anyway. Spikes, punch, golden apple, redstone. Don't know why. You pig. Pig in pig. Nasty, horrible. That could have been really nasty because above there's lava. Damn you. Can do without that, I'll tell you that much. Right, now I've got to do something about all of this loot, haven't I, that I can't carry. Right, what do we not need with us? Don't need that, don't need that. We'll drop that in there for now. Let me just get everything in. Let me just get everything in there, and then we'll worry about it in a moment. So somewhereabouts over here. Now that is probably not a good. Oh, hello. That's probably not a good idea to go mucking around with, to be honest. There's plenty of redstone stuff here, but one of these over here is it's basically a lava trap. Right. So what shall we take with us, and what shall we leave? We can leave the pineapple seeds. Iron berries I'm going to leave now because they've become less useful. I'll keep the saplings. The flint I can use now. And bloody creepers, a pain in the backside. But take the redstone, we'll take the coal, golden apple, punch, bow, spikes. I can come back for those. I've got to come back here anyway. This is bucket, mine. Bread, mine. Wheat, not so bothered about. And I think on that note, I would like the crafting bench with me, which means I need to leave something behind. Sand. Time is night time. Damn it. Right, this is going to be awkward then, isn't it? Grab my gravel back, take my bed. The comfort sleeping bag has got one problem, and is that it requires a much larger area to operate. Right. Run. Run away. That well-known Monty Python phrase. Right, so copper is still missing. That's the only thing we haven't got. All I could do is just topping this water off, so we'll do that quickly. The question is, which way do we go? Do we continue on into the desert? The desert's probably our most likely place of easily finding copper. Because copper's going to be necessary to make the casts. Now you can make a clay cast, that's always an option. Oh, hello. Hello, little fella. I like you in the daytime. Not so keen in the night time. In the night time you're... I saw you there, sir. Yeah, there's nothing to see here. Move along. Damn things. Alright, what else we got going on? I'll have a little look at this rest of this day. Yeah, I just know what's going to happen. I'm going to go wandering around the desert. I'm going to find yet more things with more chests in. And the chests are going to go, I'm going to go, ooh, ooh, ooh. Like what we got here? Cassiterite. Cassiterite is tin. Don't want tin. Well, don't really want it right now. You are... This has been, should have been disabled. I don't know why. Well, that's yellow, right? We don't want that. I'm not even going to mark it. I thought I'd disabled that. I'll have to double check it. Alright, what else? Come on. Yeah, I'm going to swing around that way, swing around back home, I think, and we'll continue on and see where we go next. Because one of the things, I mean, obviously, finding resources is a pain, but clay's not that hard to find. That. Hey, hello. New limonite. Save. Close. I mean, it shouldn't be that rare. I mean, the resources, even if you're playing on a server, the resources shouldn't be that scarce that I mean, I've only gone, what are we at now? 700. So I've not travelled 1,000 blocks yet from our spawn location. And, you know, we've got plenty of resource. This is another one that needs to be turned off, but there we go. There's no use to me whatsoever right now, so I'll not even bother marking it on. Do-do. Do-do, do-do. Excuse me, sir. Animania. Lapis, you want? That's fine. We'll add it on. We'll want it later, so, and we'll give it its nice blue colour. Still not copper though. A little wander over this way and then kind of swing round back. I'm always happy enough when I get a mod pack that just allows me to walk around a lot. I love seeing the terrain generation. It never ceases to amaze me how much variety you can get with these 1 meter by 1 meter blocks. It's yeah, it's a thing that never ceases to amaze me. Swing round over here. I'd like to go down and get some water, but I think we can wait a little bit. It doesn't go down that fast. Hello sheeps, we'll not bother with your wool today either because we've got plenty of that. And the streams, I don't know how much you've explored around on your worlds, but the streams are great. Just a simple addition, which, well, I assume it's simple. I don't know how difficult the actual addition of the streams was. I'm not going to go in there. That would be foolish. They just changed the game. It's just simple little things you can. The only problem is, the more nice areas the game generates, the more nice areas I wish I could go and build something at, and I end up with that great old situation where I start building and then I find somewhere that I like more, which can be a bit of a pain. Whee! Still not finding much additional, oops. Everybody should use water bottles as a major form of digging, I think. Right, let's have a look. What's the map looking like? We are here. I want to come back to the hobo hole, so I want to just swing round and then down there, I think. That would make sense. So, yeah. Oh, what we got there? What are you? More limonite. Excellent. New limonite. Save. Still not copper though. If I can get up there, that'll give us a reasonably good view of the world. And at some point we're going to take one of these little fellas with us. Should I? Well, first things we should do is, oh, hello. What a surprise, it's limonite. Slime, slime, slime. Should we? I think we should. Come here, die, 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 and die. And I need to lose something now. Nickel. I don't think we're going to need that anytime soon. Yes. Not that we have a great deal of use for RF in this pack, but there is a hamster wheel that generates RF in the cutest fashion ever invented. Oh man, come on. Just one teeny weeny little bit of copper. I'm not asking for much. As I say, the reason I'm kind of climbing these is a lot easier. It's a pain when you see them, but it's a lot easier to spot these little piles from above. I've noticed that when I've been testing and just gone in and think, more limonite, okay. Wow. There is, but it's mainly to do with temperature. Did I get that one on there? I don't think I did. It looks to me like there may be even some yet more limonite over here. Let's go and find out. Bauxite. Alright. We'll take it. New. Bauxite. Save. Close. Right, no point in me going back up there because I need to go and climb up that one next, but I do need to do my water, so of course this is one issue that you can't do in TFC, and that is drink out the sea, but there you go. Can't have everything. If we can get up there, then that'll give us a good view down onto these areas, I think. Let's give it a try. Oh, I mean, the stuff Razzleberries to come, the stuff that they've done with that mod is incredible, and the new covered wagons are really, really nice addition. I really could have done with those years ago when I did the original Nomad. See, damn it, missed. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to have to do it the other way then, aren't we? And we need to get up so I can sleep as well. Because the world's about to get painful. Hello, quartz. We'll mark that in a moment. I must admit, sorry, I heard footsteps. And after that creeper, very reluctant to trust it. It was you, wasn't it? It was... Hey, come here, you. That's 5. I'm trying to think how many leather I need. I think it's 7. Hang on. That's what I want. It is 7, so I need 4 more, sorry, 2 more willing volunteers. I see them over there. Oh, hello. Tea-light. Tea-light. Are you copper? Oh, man. No, you are tin. I don't really need tin, so I'm not going to worry too much. There's quite a bit of that around here, though, by the looks of it, so that's always good. Galana. I always think that sounds like an Australian thing. Yeah, big Galana. I do, yes. Gal. I think that's it. Alright, hello, Pigoo. Die. No, die. 6. And with just a little bit of... Why you no run away? I'm not complaining. Oh, I am complaining, I suppose. They should run away. Right, the canteen. How much do we need for a canteen? 6 more. So I've got those. Oh well. Sorry. I suppose I can butcher every pig as we go over it. So, except for this little fella, because look at him with his big eyes. Oh. Malachite. Oh man. Copper. Because you need to research them first. Will be the reason for that. I don't think I'm going to have anywhere near enough leather. I haven't got the inventory, let alone anything else. I suppose I could eat that. That will give me some. You are leather. Wow. I need 1 more then, don't I? Yeah, your copper clusters. We use you to make copper. So we need 1 copper to 3. Oh, perfect. That'll do me. I can come back to here later. I'll just stab a torch down just to mark the rough centre, and we shall kill this pig just to finish off. You, on the other hand, Mrs. Pig, Mr. Pig, are perfectly safe, because I don't need any more leather right now. What I need is to just wander along here gently. Wander along, pick a few flowers. No, I don't need flowers. A lot of pigs up here. I'm not feeling quite so bad about that. And I think one of these, once we get a decent axe, one of those will keep our what's the word? Our thing needs, our wood needs going for a long time. Yeah, I think so. Oh yeah, 4. No, they're not locked out. They're only 9 slots though. They will be pretty handy for a small portable. Hello, what are you? Platinum. Poop. I'll be glad when I've got all that turned off. Okay, let's. Oh wow, I want to go and have a look at that. Whee! It's the kind of cave that you want to find when caving is actually something you want to do. But of course, there is absolutely no point to caving because, well, you can get lucky and find the odd vein, but you know it's not the most efficient way of finding new things. That was an Enderman, isn't it? That's teleporting around back there because it just kind of moved. All right. Yeah, I mean everything in TFs in Ancient Warfare should be researched. I think before, as I recall, before you get to Hedgehog. I saw a ferret the other when I was in testing. I actually saw the ferret in the pack for, I think, the first time I've actually seen one that I haven't spawned myself, and they are cute as hell. Purple Slime Island. Right, where the hell am I actually? I'm here. I'm not that far away from Hobo Hole City, which is good. And yeah, so in terms of builds, what am I planning to do for this season is I'm going to kind of do something. I'm going to take a throwback to what we did with the first Ancient Warfare. See, you need to bugger off, you lot, because I can't keep sheep with you about. So definitely going to go with the old idea of a castle. Someone suggested that I haven't built a castle for a while, and it's like, yeah, you're absolutely right. Actually, I haven't built a castle for a while. And right, let's go in here and grab, for what it's worth, those. Oh man, I forgot. I can't because I haven't got any spare. Bye bye. I don't need you. I also don't need the honeycomb. The bees I do want. They're not as efficient as they. Well, all right. The correct phrase is they're not as ludicrously overpowered as they once were. But they still add growth bonuses. So any additional growth is preferable to none. That's the way I look at it. Anyway, if it only gives me like an extra bit of growth every 5 or 6 seconds, it's still better than no extra growth. Hobbit Hole City. Yeah, could do a Hobbit City. I'm not sure how the residents would take it, but right, let me just let me just try and get some of this space sorted out a little bit. Okay. First things first. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's get a bed down. That should be a default thing, you know, where it says you can't sleep, but you can at least put your, what's the word I'm looking for? Set your spawn. Right, so we're going to have to cook this lot. Fortunately, we have a good selection of sticks, so that's fine. Put you out of the way. Put you out of the way. And then let's have a look at grout. Because I can never remember. clay to make 2. There is no real benefit to doing either, is there? We're going to need sand, and we're going to need gravel. We're going to need sand, and of course I've just come from a desert. Bloody and now it's getting on towards night time. All right, let's get some. Yes, I think they can. They've got pretty much the same. I'm fairly certain they can open gates. I'll have to double check. I've not tried them, but they are some way down the line anyway. All right, so let's. We also need to get some Tinker's Construct. Give me that back. No? Do you not have a plank recipe? Well, that is shocking. Plants author, fix your stuff. We need a planks recipe. Doesn't matter. Five, 6, 7, 8. We're not running quark. Of course we're not. Why did I think we were? I've got no idea. Let's go and put you there. And there. We'll sleep quickly. I've got fertile soil on this one. Oh, we have, yeah. What's that one? Rustic. Oh, of course, yeah. It's very easy to forget half of there's so many mods, and you know, you think if you consider how many. Oh, bloody hell. Stop it. Place properly. 1, 2, 3. You can still open, can't you? Yes. Right. Seems like a shame to waste it, but there you go. And while that is doing, let's go find us some sand. Oh, and some water as well. Still kicking myself a little bit that I missed the opportunity to grab a whole load of. I'm not going to try and do it in the river because that would be crazy. Hup. There's probably a better source over here. Here we go. Should allow us to at least get a very basic smeltery going. Did I bring the bucket with me? Just because it irritates the hell out of me. It's one of my pet bugbears. It's right up there with, you know, when you find those trees that have been chopped off and the tops have been left. Yeah, almost certainly. I definitely look like that one guy. I'm not entirely sure why. I think it's, I mean, I've had this face for a while. What are we doing there? So we'll get that going. Now, of course, because we've got kimberlite on the actual, that's going to give 32. Will give me some. Let's go with that for now. I can always come back and grab more. And I'd rather be making the grout and cooking it than mucking around digging more sand than I need. Even if I only make a little, like, 1 block smeltery to start off with, it's going to make a huge difference in the long run. Pardon me. My God, that's slow. Okay. will live. Seems especially when we had 25 of that anyway, and some of that. So if I do that and that and that, that'll give me 50 of those. They will go in there. What I really could do with is something to cook it with. You know what? I've got an idea. I'm going to go and chop a tree down. That's always a good idea, isn't it? Could be. People often mistake me for me. Hup. I'll have this one. Might take a while. Love that block physics mod as well. That's very entertaining. Except when you manage to trap yourself in a water hole that you can't get out of. That's not so good. 39. Yeah. I see a very large tree over there, which has got my name written all over it. Well, actually, it's got "Chop Me Down" written all over it. But if that were my name, that's what would be written all over it. Yeah, and sticks are not in short supply. That will go eventually. Yeah, because one of the comments on the video was, "Oh, turn off, get fast leaf decay," and it's like, well, apart from when you do a really big tree, it's usually generally not a major problem, because you'll get the odd bit where, yes, it does that, but for the most part, is it the I'm trying to think which. That's all ancient warfare stuff, isn't it? Where are we? Bundles, bundles, bundles. Can't remember the recipe. So yeah, these, for example, the skillet will. Why are they using bricks? That makes no sense at all. Alright, there's the thing. Pam's tools need fixing. Bricks, question mark. I don't mind them not using, iron, using, say, copper or something, but... Oh yeah, there we go. So, yeah, just 9s. Wow. Alright, I'll hang around, actually. I'll have all of those. Very tempted to go and chop down that one while I'm here. Seems kind of wrong not to, doesn't it? Boing, 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 boing. Chop, 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 chop. And this would be a lot easier with an axe, of course. The fact I'm using... Oh, wow. The fact I'm using a... mattock is probably not helping the situation. Oh crap, get rid of that, I don't need you. Not desperately anyway. Right. Wow, it's just like Stick City, isn't it? Okay, how many more sticks do I need? Probably not that many. What am I at now? In fact, I'm full. I'll head back. We'll leave the rest. That can decay all on its own. Quietly. Just decay there. and head back. Right. I'd have to double check. I haven't actually looked at. I haven't checked my nutrition bar for a while. Fruit's good. Dairy is where we're going to go. I think there's supposed to be negative effects, but I can't remember exactly what the negative effects are. But the negative. Let's have a. We can always have a look. Hang on. Let's have a mod options. See whether there's anything in the actual mod configs. Health systems. All right. I probably need to have a look and check that what that does as well a bit more. Nutrition. There's always things to be doing. Right, where are we? We're here, and we're going over there. Is that another ironwood tree? It is, but I don't know. We'll leave it for now. Try not to fall into that, and we should be pretty sweet at that. Yay! That takes an age. Alright, let's just go and make some stick bundles. I'll just do that. I know I've got a stack there, but it is useful sometimes to have a few sticks around. Actually, I've got a stack there as well, haven't I? Hang on then. We'll do another bundle's worth. There we go. We use those to start off with. See how they go. Of course, there is a name. You're probably right, actually. Let me just get these processing, and we'll take those out. They become facine. Let me just take one of those. Problem is, it doesn't give me an actual indicator. Let's see. So, one of these bundles did 5. Oh no, 4 and a bit. Let's try the facine now. See how many that does. Yeah, it's just a shame that the Forage Craft author was not. How do I put it? Was not willing to use the correct word for a bundle of sticks. It's one of those. Actually, we can do another. But I've got another pile of sticks there as well. It unfortunately has a more current meaning than that. I actually think it's sad that we have these words which have been, rendered. What's the word? They're rendered taboo because they've been adopted for something else. So, if you take, for example, the old word "gay," I know it used to mean that someone was happy and carefree, and I think it was much better and a much nicer word as that than the connotations it has these days. And of course, that in the fine English tradition is a faggot. It's a bundle of sticks. It's also a what's the word? A dumpling made out of mince. It's a meat dumpling. That's very nice as well, actually. McBrains make them, actually. If you don't believe me, Google it. But maybe not at work. Anyway, so we're getting you done. You're doing your thing. I've got sufficient to make another. Let's try and speed things up a little bit, shall we? So if I do another one of those, just out of curiosity, and take about half of those, and put them in. That'll speed life. I'm not a big fan. Never been one for currants and raisins in puddings. I don't find that they're not me, to be honest. But you know, it's I'm more of one for a jam roly-poly, to be honest. If I was given a choice, I would definitely go for a jam roly-poly over a spotted dick. Oh, that's not even the right bloody place to do it, is it? Hang on. I realise that this conversation is probably going to... Yeah, I'm not a big fan. Jam roly-poly is definitely be my preference. Of course, the downside to a jam roly-poly is it is fattening as hell. And yeah, that's always a downside to anything. Right, we've got a fair bit of you going. I'm thinking, while I've got one more of those, we'll get you, and we shall have another one of those in. I'm going to stick those, no. Do you not burn? Interesting. Alright, let's just check this out. So, for scene, no. No. Yes. But you won't take... How bizarre. Sticks. Why is that? Oh, charcoal pit mod's in now. We didn't have that before. Yes. Spotted. Isn't it like that? And like that. And probably not enough log there anymore. Yeah, we've got a little bit. 9 would be enough though. Grab the dirt. I don't think we need to actually make a massive great big pit. I think a smallish one will do. Now, here is a question. Remind me. Charcoal pit. Do you have to line it with anything, or do you just set it on fire? And for that matter, I need to set it on fire, which is going to be difficult because I haven't got any means of setting it on fire until I get some iron. Oh man, that is kind of backwards, isn't it? Go on, cook one. See a brick. Oh well, that definitely did the job. So controller. Going to need one of those. Oh, I need to make some glass. Oh, damn it. I just did aluminium. And I wasted a whole load of sticks as well, didn't I? Well, that would be the TFC way. I'm just surprised if it's... We'll give it a try. I don't think that's going to work. It would work in TFC. Oh. Didn't give me any indication it was working. It lied. Okay, right. While we're doing this, let's get the backpack done. Wool, got... Oh, no, you ain't getting the backpack done, are you? Not unless there's a way you can smelt that thing down. Right, in which case, I have got gold on the map. Let's get our canteen sorted. and then yeah, we can go and top that up. It's from it's a standalone mod. Oh, I should have really used those up, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, standalone fire pit mod. So, right, let's have a think. How do I want to do this? How are you doing? Oh, we're not far off done. Good. That's done. And we got one of those. I'm not going to waste that right now then, because it's not necessary at this point in time. You can do it with actually I can show you, I think. Fire starter, twisted fire starter, and obviously we use the iron. You can actually just keep on going with that, so it's handy if you're looking to start a fire, and obviously you can put it back to being an ingot at any time. Right, how do we want to address this thing? we're going to keep this relatively simple. Maybe like that. Now let's just go for a really small Tinker's Construct smeltery to start off with, because just to get the old thing going. So the controller will come in the front, as well as the tank. I'm going to need a drain and another brick and a drain. We're going to need 2 more bricks to go round the back, and 2 more bricks to go there. So we've got the really tiny smeltery. We can get the faucet done. So we just need the bricks for the casting table, and we are away. We also need some lava, which I don't think that's an exposed. That's a lava pit over there. Take it with me, because I remember rightly this thing carries its lava source blocks. Got my thingy with me, so yeah, let's go and get the lava. And the world should be, oh, did I just pick up a feather? It's alright, we're going to want to make bows and stuff. So again, I'm going to be using quite a few of the real, I don't know, what's the word here? A lot of the low-end Tinker's materials to start off with, which I think, hopefully, if I've done my thoughts and ideas right, I'm going to leave those pineapples behind for a change as well, because I don't need them. But if we've done it right, then we've built a pack where, you know, you're not going to be in manual in an Ardite tools in the first 15 minutes of playing. And so making a bow, a Tinker's short bow, for example, which, you know, who generally ever makes a Tinker's short bow? It's incredibly rare, because people go straight for the longbow. Why would you go for a short bow when you go for a longbow? And then, you know, we sit there and we metagame it to buggery, if you'll pardon my my Francais. I don't know why I call it French, but there you go. And so, you know, you don't build a bow out of wood and whatever you've got, and, you know, your things out, your arrows out of reeds. You build it out of the very best materials that money can buy. Take one, keep one. No, we'll take both. Doesn't matter. I don't think I'm going to desperately want any. I just realised that that was a little bit close to the edge of the lava pond. I'm thinking, oh Christ, it would be ironic if I just dropped that straight in there. On the way back, we will grab a little bit of gravel, and that is not what I wanted. There we go. And yeah, so you know, we should be looking to use materials that are not typical. And I think I said in the first video of this, if we go back a little bit, I'm going to want this sand, and I'll grab. And we'll grab some gravel as well, and we'll grab this clay actually, because it seems a shame to be stood on it and not dig it up. This will do us. And in we go. But back when we did one of the mage packs, and I took out Tinker's Construct for the first time, and deliberately took it out, knowing full well that, you know, a large number of players, including, I don't know whether Joe's still in the room, but if he's not, Joe will remember the cries of lament as people realised that Tinker's wasn't in, and but I think it challenged people to do things other than what they'd always done. I looked at them, and I think they'd be ideal. I think they're very, very complicated, which could be things. I actually did. I tried it out and spawned in, and without a shadow of a lie, I spawned right next to a brown bear. Didn't last very long. But they would be ideal. I just want to try and get. I do like the idea of pushing Tinkers as a means of get rid of that. Oh man, and that. Right, let me just. It's very easy to drink underwater. You just open your mouth. How much did we get there? 25. That should be enough to get us through what we need. Right. But they look. I mean, they look very nicely built mods, and I definitely think, you know, if I was building Nomad 2, I would definitely have gone for that. What is down there? It looks interesting. Also looks dangerous. And I didn't get where I am today by doing stuff dangerously. Actually, you know. Is it what's the... You probably could. I've looked at skillables, and I must admit it was. I think I'm gonna want to have a go on these. Way, wow! Hang on. Where is that even? Really? That is some extreme range on them things. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by plants, but I quite like that. I'm just wondering what practical applications we could have for plants that can catapult your 70 odd blocks. I'm sure there's something, I just haven't figured it out yet. Right. So, happy little smeltery. Let's start melting down some, actually, let's start melting down 2 copper. And while we're doing that, we shall get some more of these going. I'm going to do a whole batch just because we're going to want to make this bigger anyway, ultimately. I'm going to make another one of those and another one of those for the time being, and then we'll put one in there and one in there, and then we'll half that. So I'll be interested if this does 20. Oh, I'm getting the right hole. If this can do 25, I will be very impressed. So we've got copper, and now we want to do aluminium, and let's see what we get. Could be interesting. You could definitely do a fast transport system. Yeah, nether highway. Aluminium, brass. Wow, what did we get there? That was with 2. Let me do... Ultimately, we should have no copper left. Let's just do some more. I kind of want those cat plants to be based on real life, actually. I've got to be set. All right, 1 block, 7 ingots. Aluminium can go, well, it can't go away actually, but we should now be able to make you, which means we can do that. And if we go and grab our, right, what are we going to want? Pickaxe, pick head is almost certainly the first thing we're going to need. An ingot. I don't want to use that. I'm going to use that seared brick. Oh man. Ingot cast for definite. And you know what I could really use is another chest. I'm going to use the lav as well, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to just take a quick toilet break. I shall be back in a moment. Alright, I'm back. I'm just waiting. Oh man. So did I mention at Christmas my stepdaughter was she'd been teasing me for the last 2 or 3 months that she was going to get me a cat for Christmas, and I was like, look, I don't want a cat. Please don't get me a cat. I really don't want a cat. And she's been kept this tease up, you know, with dogged determination. So come Christmas Day, and I'm getting, I hope you bought some cat food and a cat litter tray, and I'm like, oh man, don't even go there. And she comes in with a cat box with this fella in it. This is Errol, everybody. This is my Build-A-Bear cat that my stepdaughter bought me. So yeah, he got a little Santa hat as well for Christmas. But yeah, there you go. Right, coffee, and then I can get on with doing stuff. So what else do we need? We're going to want one of them. We're definitely going to want one of them. Maybe one of those. Don't know yet. But we want one of them, and we want one of them. I suppose we should do a bit of that as well, just so you know it's all done. I'm not going to worry about the tool rod right now, however. I don't think. I'm running out of space in these things again, aren't I? How are we doing for... Got loads. Let me hit the coffee up again. Well, let's do it. An espresso machine. Can't beat it. And one of them. Oh. So far only runs out of water, but that's enough to make a coffee. Right, where were we? We were making casts, weren't we? And talking about cats. Yeah, so that was an entertaining little conceit on her part. Thanks. Alright, so that's that. Now, stencil table. How much we got there? So I think we probably need to start thinking about what we're going to build. So we're going to want, I definitely want an arrowhead and an arrow shaft. Bow, I think we'll do out of wood to start off with because it's wood, and you know. Good night. And a sword, we'll want a sword blade as well. Okay, let me quickly sleep. Grab all of those. That's enough of that. Quick sort, didn't make any difference. It's always worth a try. Right, what? Well, you've done. Interesting. Okay. We need more storage. Damn it. Tell you what, we'll take that out there. We'll take this out here. Take a chance there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those together will make me a double. And we'll pop that in there temporarily, and I can get rid of some of this stuff which is, I need that, which is sniding out my inventory so drastically. Flint, that, keep all of those. Keep the dirty water bottle for the now. Aluminium ingot can go away, and that can go away. So, right. What were we doing? We were doing some more of those, weren't we? And we'll eventually bring that in. We'll have a sword blade. We will have a wide guard, and we'll have a head and a string and a bow. I want to do the head in some kind of metal, and I want to do the sword blade in some kind of metal. So we'll pop you down. Hi, Neve. And we shall also get you down. And then I suppose, right, yeah, all right, this is, that will do me. Give me some more of those, give me that faucet and a casting basin and a faucet. This will do for now. What we got left in there? One block, perfect. One block of aluminium brass. It's getting there steady. There's issues. There's things to fix. We can't make bronze for one. Minor, silly little things like that, you know. Aluminium, we're going to pop you away because I don't think we need to worry about that anymore, and we'll start casting the iron. So yeah, thinking this through, I want to make some bow limbs. Oh, interesting. And I'll make a, I should actually make a pattern chest, shouldn't I? That would make life a lot easier. How do we do this? Have I got any dirt? Yes, I have. Yeah, these are, it's all part of the teething problems that you expect whenever you build a pack. But some of the new additions are working out very nicely, so yeah, can't grumble. Okay. So if I go and stick you in here, we can now do that. And then if I can get myself another chest, which I should be able to do with those, I think. Damn it. And get myself a stencil. Place you back there. That gives us that, which means we can do all of those, can go in, as well as all of those can go in. There is the where are we? There's a part chest and a pattern chest. I thought there was a cast chest as well. Oh, it can hold patterns or casts. Alright, that's fine. I mean, that works okay. I'm always taking mod suggestions and thoughts and ideas and anything that, you know, can be added into it, really. Right, while I'm thinking about it, I want a sword blade and I want you out of iron. Oh, God, come here. What else? We definitely want a pickaxe head. Oops, no. So that's that. And then we should be good. I don't know whether we definitely can upgrade you. So that's a start. I'm tempted to let this one go, actually, you know, because there is no, we haven't got any, what's the word? There is no benefit to, Why is... Alright, fine. I thought you were supposed to work there. Maybe it has to be next to it. I don't know. So we definitely want a wooden tool rod. We've got that. And... I don't think it would really fit with the pack, but I know what you mean. I think it would. I think there are better. I think mage. The next mage pack is a better place for wingy, hoofy, horsey thingies. I'm going to plant a few of these here. Just all of them, in fact. Can we see any out there? Ah, pattern chest of the part builder. Okay, that's simple enough. We can do that. Let me do it from the outside. See, this is how versatile we are. Stencil table. So you can come out of here. Well, we'll do it the hard way because I put my and then you'd never know I was there. No, this is just this is not TFC. It's imaginatively named after its. Oh, damn you! Bear. All right, there we go. So we need to do the string, which is going to require, strangely enough, string. And we'll take you away and put the string away, and that will go into here and make as our first bow, which will be a short bow, but hey, what's it? Bonus damage is nothing. It's got no range multiplier, and it's got a draw speed of 0.6. So there you go. Then we're going to need fletching. Oh, we need a fletching. Oh, we need fletching. Fletch me. Okay, and did I? He says I didn't make the thingy either. Stencil table, one of them. Thank you. So the part builder for that, it needs 2 feathers. I happen to have 6, so that's fine. Fletching. What was I doing? I'd made that, haven't I? That's done, that's done. I want to do arrowheads in iron. Because why wouldn't you? And let's get an axe head in iron. Because again, why wouldn't you? We'll make a arrow, which is going to be, oh, hang on, yeah. We got the fletching. I want that, which requires 2. Oh, okay, fine. That's one way of using stuff up. And then we'll make you out of that. 7 attack damage. It's got 20 ammo. You know what? It's better than a kick in the face. This is early doors. We're making stuff out of weird things. I'm tempted actually to make. Yeah, there is something I've been thinking about. Right. We need. I'm going to upgrade this. Got it. you know what, it's no biggie, and we can do it. So let's do so, shall we? Because we've got the iron, and I actually do have a name for the new mage pack now, so that's no longer a working title. Right, I don't know whether we may need to repair this first. No, we don't. Okay. We probably should have repaired it before we upgraded it, though. Got an iron ingot, though. That's fine. 7 attack damage. That's reasonable. Let's go and find ourselves some vines. It's not... I mean, we've got a swamp over there. If we can't find vines in a swamp... not vines, cane. If we can't find them in a... Doesn't like that water for some reason. Okay. I heard that. You are down there, I think, are you not? Hello. Hi, how are you doing? Ow. Actually, he did better than I expected him to. Alright. Right, let's go hunting for... Excuse me, madam. I just wish to get past you there. I can tell it's a madam. You had udders and not, you know, happy fun bags. Although, you know, from a male perspective, I suppose udders would be. Male cow perspective, I should say. Oh, sorry, I'm digging myself in deep here, aren't I? Did I spot... I did spot gold over that way. I'm going to head that way, I think, then, because I need the gold to do the backpack. So, yeah, let's do that. And while we'll kind of skirt around through the swamp, because the swamp's got all this nice... at least that's not catapulting plants. All this nice sugar cane, which is always nice, because that's what I wanted. And obviously we're feeling quite buoyed up and confident by our newfound bow and iron items, which needless to say, I want this mainly for the paper, because I want to add some modifier slots. Well, if you recall, if you forget Thaumaturge, which was never formally a mage pack, it was never a server pack, it was just me doing it. The last mage pack was called Mage Dark Ages. So the new mage pack will be called... Can someone do me a drum roll? No, obviously not, I can. Mage Renaissance. I see, got a bit of class. Renaissance. It's got that kind of, you know, classy, Renaissance-y kind of feel to it. I thought that would work quite nicely. I had thought about doing a Techno Mage pack, but the more I think about it, a Techno Mage pack would be a kitchen sink pack. It would just be like every other kitchen sink pack. It would be a selection of magical and technical mods. So I really can't see the point in making another kitchen sink pack. So yeah, that was the thought, and it kind of has a ring to it. Wow, that's a nice cave over there. That's a nice cave. Right, let's go this way. We're not doing too badly here. I think there might be a... Yeah, I thought there was a skeleton about the place. We've not actually looked in this swamp, so there's also always a chance that there's some ores and stuff generate. I mean, obviously there's this fella. Hello. The one with Glocks for feathers. And yeah, we'll I'm not going to bother grabbing whole loads of food right now. I'm just looking for just a few more hoofers. I should also check that charcoal thing when we get back as well. That must be getting close to being done. You know what, this is a very tight-arsed swamp when it comes to sugarcane. Hello. It's always worth a while having a look down these things, because sometimes you will find one that's actually got an ore vein exposed, and it's, you know, can be worth it. In that case it wasn't, but you know, you can't win them all. Oh, there's a nice plains over here as well. I need to learn to watch where I'm going. Have a drink. Top up. And we shall munch some blackberries, because they're always good and filling. Probably not. The saturation on these is almost certainly going to be terrible. When you Tinker's arrows, as they go down, they go down, and you would repair the arrows. But if you make them with a wooden shaft, they get the ecological trait, which means that they repair themselves very gradually over time. It's not fast repair, but it's fast enough. You know, you're not going to get them all back in like minutes. You need to start getting mending moss and stuff like that. And even then you need experience. The old mending, leek seeds. The old mending moss that that Tinkers used to have was actually considerably more overpowered than that, and the new one just does it. So let's find something to shoot. Hello, Peak. No, behave yourself. Come on. Although I'm sure anybody who lives anywhere where peacocks actually live would probably go, no, kill it. They actually sound like that in real life, constantly. It's the only sound they make at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I'm told, anyway. I don't live, obviously, around areas that have peacocks wandering around the streets, so yeah, we need to definitely skirt around that. We don't want to go we don't want nothing to do with that. Nothing. Because right now they will kick my arse. Oh, there's some more. That's handy. Frogs! I love these little fellas. So cute. Sorry. I easily carried away. What can I say? Although frogs are one of my favourite amphibians. It's kind of a strange statement, but there you go. It's right up there with the statue story, I suppose. Right, there's a whole load over there. There is a whole load over here. I want them all. I want all of this sugarcane because it has more than one function. And obviously, ultimately, we can get into a sugarcane farm, but for the time being, we'll also grab this barley. Pop, 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 pop. Thank you. And that. I'm not a big fan of frog's legs. See, I have a thing about frog's legs, and not on any humane levels, I'll be honest. Although I do still to this day like to think that maybe that, you know, there is actually such a thing as humane frog's legs, where the frogs are not actually killed, but they're you know, put to sleep and operated on with dignity and humane tenderness, and then when they come round, they're obviously wheelchair, and then they go off to a little rehabilitation hospital for frogs that have, you know, had their legs removed, and they spend out the remainder of their little froggy lives in a wheelchair, being treated and looked after. But my bigger issue with frog's legs is simply this, is that I'm told, I would say, never had them, but I'm told that they taste very much like chicken. Now, given that at some point in history there was a time where a bunch of people, presumably in France, were starving, and artificial legs work. Yeah, I like that. That works as well. You know, they can bionic frogs even. We can rebuild them. We have the technology. But no, at some point in the past there was a time when there was a famine, obviously, and some people would cyber frog invasion. Good God, it gets worse. Yeah, there was a famine, and everybody was starving, and there was no real food, and then somebody decided to kill and eat a little froggy, and it tasted pretty vile, but you know they persevered, and eventually they realised that whilst on the whole the majority of the frog was pretty gross, but the legs were quite tasty, and actually tasted very much like chicken. So thus, you know, everybody started eating frogs' legs, and you know, just the crisis was averted, and you know, the drought or whatever it was that caused the famine, you know, eventually went away, and everybody got back to normal. Now, this is where it gets strange to me. Given the choice between a tiny little piddly little frog's leg that tastes like chicken, or hello, missed you last time. Maybe that was one everybody was telling me I would missed. You is a Galana. Save, not particularly useful. It's lead, but you know. Oh, you stupid plants, you. Right, where is that gold? It's over there. Alright, I'm going off those plants now. Yeah, but given the toss-up, I would still eat a chicken leg, because it's got that much more meat on it. You know, I've not been speciesist or anything here, but you know, the frogs are quite safe because there's more meat on a chicken. I'm sure the chickens would probably prefer me to stick with a frog, but it ain't happening. Similarly, I can't see the fascination with escargot either. That sounds even more vile. And I will hold my hand up. I've never tried either, but I'm not a fan of shellfish, so well, I'm damned if I'm going to be a fan of something that doesn't even have the decency to be a fish. Come on, where's that gold? I want the gold. We'll need to chop a tree down again because I didn't bring. I've got some sticks, not enough. Wow, I've got a new recipe unlocked. I'm sure I knew how to make sticks before. Okay, so somewhere around here. What are you? You are a Murray pine. You'll do me. Chop. Wow. Bang. Make. Didn't bring. Man. I left all the crafting table. I mean, I know it's not. It's a bit of a hopseed wood. Yeah, we'll have you. Okay, that will do us. I think we should be reasonably okay. I'm definitely going to have to get that pass leaves mod. Although I'm sure there'll be any number of people go, I don't like it because I keep on jumping on the trees and hurting myself, which is, yeah, I do exactly the same. So, you know, welcome to my world. It's around here somewhere. Here we go. Stop it. Right. Hopseed wood. make me a crafting table. Thank you. And then we shall make ourselves some ladders. Thank you. And some more ladders. Thank you. 54. Yeah. And a few more. Wow. I didn't really want that many, but there we go. I got a bit carried away. And if we take our chunk and we'll pop you off and we'll stop it. No, I saw you. I'm going to collect these actually, because you know what, I can imagine these are going to be useful somewhat down the line. This is the middle, so we'll start off down here, I think. Where's my water bottle? Oh Christ, look at my inventory already. Oh well, we'll sort it in a bit. F9. Get rid of that. And let's go find that gold. For some reason I did a screenshot. I don't know why. Oh, absolutely. I'm in complete agreement. It will be added the next iteration once I've done a few more tweaks and changes, because I've got a few things I want to check up on. You know, I really should have made the prospecting pick. That would have made a lot of sense, because this is probably going to be quite deep. Maybe not so meaningful, but definitely quite deep. We are 37. I mean, I've been very lucky so far that every time I've gone down the centre of the chunk, it's hit the vein. But I've got a sneaking suspicion I might not be that lucky this time around. And there's a cave coming up, I can hear it. And zombies as well, yay. This is the point where I'll be branching off and branch mining. It's not down here, is it? Get back out again then. Yeah, definitely sensitive ponytail guy. Sorry, that just for some reason I feel like I'm in an episode of Family Guy now. Right, we know it's not there. I think we need the prospecting pick. It's also coming on to 10:30, so this is, oh dear. Oh, I've still got some blocks on me. That's good. There we go. So we know that this is not a good point to go down. However, we have made some pretty good progress. We need to probably think about getting a, I don't know, we need to get a sharpening kit on our pick so we can get obsidian. That will open up the nether to us. And again, that's not difficult because I've left, well, I kind of have to. Without bronze, there is no alternative but to leave some of the things in. But yeah, that's wow, somewhat annoying because I've just used up half the durability of the pick and not actually got anything really to show for it. But oh well. it'll give us something to aim for the next episode. So, you know, as I say, it's not always the end of the world. Now, I could actually go after the diamonds now as well. That's something else to think about, because that would give me the opportunity to make diamond armor, which is going to change the game considerably. I mean, that's possibly something where skillable would be useful, because obviously in vanilla, well, it always seems odd using the phrase vanilla TFC, but I think it's probably what everybody understands what I mean when I say vanilla TFC, so it's probably the better one of the better phrase to go with. Hey, hello. But obviously with TFC in its default state, then you know, getting the really good armor is when you're starting to get into the steel and black steel and stuff like that. So we could gate them using skillable, but I have to say what I didn't like with skillable was that it used, well, certainly my experience of it was it used over the odds of amount of XP. I love the concept. I just didn't think, maybe it does, maybe it fits. I don't know. What's everybody's thoughts? Skillable as a way. That's a good way to get around, isn't it? They are handy when you've got them in the way when they're working for you rather than against you. But skillable could be something that it probably needs tweaking somewhat, though, before it's ready. That's my only concern with skillable bubble. Let me just make a note. Yeah, let's have a skillable plus tweaks, because then you could actually gate certain items manually in pick heads, for example. Would that work? It doesn't stop you crafting them, it just stops you using them. So that, oh, it's empty, damn it. So it wouldn't be 100% perfect, but well, the problem is cobalt. I don't think I can gate that way, because it gates your ability to, if I remember rightly, and I'm working from a vague memory from Rax Hacks, which obviously was literally only 15 episodes of play, so I'm not 100% certain. I'll have to investigate, but it's I mean, there is no cobalt armor, so diamond is your best armor, obviously, at this stage. So that would definitely be a gating behind it. There are no diamond tools. All the vanilla tools are disabled by default. Yeah, I'm just wondering. I've seen similar myself. I'm just wondering what the best way of achieving that is, though. Oh well, these are all things to play with. I wonder whether this will help. No, it didn't. Just wondered. It could have helped, but it didn't. So there you go. Yeah, but we got some stuff. I've still got this bronze issue to sort out with it. I think we're going to have to look at. Well, the thing is, now here's the thing. This is the thing with the bronze, is there are no bronze ingots showing up in this, and I don't know why. Where's the bronze? I mean, we got things, but kind of a material bronze ingot is missing. Now, bronze is a part of T-Con, so isn't it? You could lock out. Yeah, that would work. Don't know whether you. I don't know, because you don't craft with it again. You actually. I'd have to play around with some options. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not too worried. It's you know, the ludicrous. I was going to shoot something, wasn't I? The ludicrous things that we were talking about, such as the. Oh, that's water. No, that's why. Okay, let's just go and find something to quickly shoot. Just because I want to. That cow might be a bad idea. Not sure what else there is though. And there's another cow over there. Squid is no challenge. Alright. Neither is a chicken really. How many hit points has that cow got? There's nothing personal, cow. You have got 9, 18. One, 2, 3, 4. Took a bit of getting, but there you go. I'm going to lose the birch saplings, I think. Now, you can see there, that's now this 16. If we leave that for a while, that will actually, both of these should actually repair over time. So that's got its durability of 31 out of 35. They're in at the moment. I didn't disable them because I want to. If we look at the Tinkers, the gadgets category, which is everything basically from here down, all of these are part of the thing. So piggyback is actually quite useful. EFLN, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I could quite easily remove them. That is not a major problem. Just don't know why there's no bronze. It's bugging the hell out of me. You know, it's picked out this. It picked up this copper, but it's just no tin. It's not picked up the fact this tin, which is really bizarre. Yeah, it's. Oh no, you can. Yeah, or if you shoot a cow when the bulls are around, they will have you now as well. They'll protect their heifers. They're very, very protective of their heifers, is your average bull. Right, well, we need to repair this pick, that's for certain. And we also need to do some... let me get that in and hang on. Let's get some paper done. Why did I think it was a fence? Okay. Have that. Have that. Have the bees. Have those seared bricks and that and that and that and that and that and that and that. Alright. Paper wide guard. And we'll go and we shall make ourselves a sword with a paper wide guard and oh, that's a bog standard stick. That's not going to help. There we go. It's crazy, but that and then that. What's crazy is that the Iron Mattock does more damage than the broadsword, but its speed is actually better, so there you go. They are on, and they're set to, if I remember rightly, a fairly high level of days. I can't remember the exact number of days, but a fairly high level of days. That was what I was going to do. Let's just cook that up quickly, and we'll get the ingot cast. And that, and wool will do. Brown wool. We're going to finish off with a backy pack, I think. So it's wool, leather, and gold. That's not what I wanted to do. There we go. And you place down sneaking to equip. So place it down, then, and now it's on my back. Obviously you can't, and then you can place it. No, they shouldn't. Temperature's off. But again, these are all things that I need to test properly. Unfortunately, did I not have the book for that? I haven't got the book for that. Right. Anyway, it's 10:30. About time to finish up for the evening. But I will put an announcement out when the server's ready to go. And until then, thank you very much for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. And bye for now.